Hey guys, it's me, EODGamer here. A few of you have been asking actually, does it matter which one you pick, which is the better and more optimal choice in terms of like the math and stuff like that as well. Between the two of them, I'm going to be like super straight to the point. Based on mathematics, the more optimal choice is actually going for the gamble. However, not everyone should go for it. Let me talk about what is the pros and cons between the two and what is the worst case scenario of both of them. So let's talk first things first about this one here, right? If you pick the safe option, every 7 days you just keep picking the safe option, you get 700 straightforward. However, if you are a gambler and you want to go for the lucky prize, on average, by right, you would be hitting one of these grand prizes more often than not, and your expected return is actually supposed to be much higher than the 700 if you gamble. But if you're like me, with terrible luck, 90% of time, every single day, not even seeing a single instance, you basically give out 2 pools just like that. Of course, one of the things that you could do is just do, for example, like you take 1, 2, 3, 4 days that you claim all of these safe options, and then the remaining 3 days, like you go and gamble, for example, just to see whether you get a kick of it. That is another option that you can do. How this works in real life, and I also want to share with you guys as well some real life examples of what this is and how it will be used to calculate stuff IRL. So for the value add for those of you who click on this video, even though it's already like 1 day old, very important thing is how do you count which is actually better? It's called expected value or expected probabilities. So the first and safest option, 700. This is if you take the prudent approach. The second choice, the gamble option, what is the expected return? You take 10% multiplied by 600 plus 90% multiplied by 50. For those of you who are like, oh no, I don't want this math, it's basically 60 plus 45. 60 plus 45, your expected return on this outcome is 105 stellar jades versus 100, taking into account probability. So if you even all of it out, you are a 5% advantage of this versus a 100. What that actually tells us that in reality, the truth is, it doesn't really make too much of a difference. For a minuscule 5% gain, you are taking actually a lot more downside risk for whatever you're getting. You can blow out, although naturally you should always go for the right option because it makes more money, but it does show a lot about personality also, whether you're the kind that wants to like gamble, whether you prefer the safer option as well, and maybe who knows, that hopium of hitting a 500k. Because it's slightly positive, going for gamble is always right, and in real life, actually this is not always the case. In real life, a lot of gamble strategies, lucky winners, you always have an expected value of negative, which means the safe option is always you keep all your money versus the gamble option is always at a 95% return. So it's always more riskier to go for the gamble option. But it's very interesting how Honkai Star Rail has packaged this such that the gamble is actually positive outcome. This not only tells me a lot about what the game direction is, it does trying to incentivize the action of like gambling, the action of like going for the big win, and that is something that I want you guys to know. In real life, it doesn't work this way. You have to do your math, and a lot of the odds, a lot of gambling IRL does have negative expected outcomes. The reason why is because you need to pay for the service as you are gambling in the service. The expected return is negative. Whatever profit they make is used to pay the employees, pay the system, and of course to give prizes out as well, because if not, it will be a loss-making business. So don't let this get into your head, especially of you younger folks out there who haven't been in gambling in the market. I'm much more advanced, I guess, in terms of gambling. I do visit casinos from time to time. I don't think it's a great thing, but I wanted to give this quick disclaimer for you guys. IRL, be safe, be prudent. This is just a game. Of course, it's 100% always, you will not always win all the time. And yeah, that's basically my quick sharing. Anyways, you guys, check out our other content on the channel as well. We'll be talking more about how to be more prudent with your resources, how to spend these stellar jades wisely to the benefit of your account. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next one.